Newcastle Fans TV.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. I'm here with the player ratings with Lee. This video, as Kyle rightly says in the background, this is sponsored by OneFootball. Even get me friends to download this app.
My beard as well.
I know, he's trying to keep up with me, but we only know there's one winner. Get in the comments whose beard's better anyway. Yeah, the player ratings, Lee. I'll start with Martin Dubravka. What a save at the end, by the way, for that corner.
I thought it was in.
I thought it was a magnificent save. I was right behind it, and you can see where he tips it around the post. I thought he was calm, composed. I thought he was always on the ball, just from that last-minute save as well. I think it was a great performance by Martin Dubravka, and he made a couple of good saves in the first half as well. So I'm going to score him a 9 out of 10 for Martin Dubravka. You're not too sure about that, are you?
No, I thought it was generous. No, I think you're doing well, yeah.
Left or right? We'll start with the left. You're left-footed, aren't you? So left wing back, Matt Ritchie.
No, I'm right-footed, but thanks for noticing. check out the charity games which are coming out. You'll see I'm right-footed.
Yo, what?
Matt Ritchie, solid. I thought he dealt with Redmond pretty easily. Southampton didn't really create much. Steady Eddie, as Paul would say, huff and puff. I didn't think he had an outstanding game 7.
Paul Dummett next to him, I thought he was the best defender out of the lot today. I thought he was brilliant. And the good thing about Paul Dummett is 60, 70 minutes in, you didn't even know he was playing. And that's how good of a performance you can
Just
say.
his hair, innit?
Exactly, but in terms of on the pitch and on the ball, got the clearances towards the back end. I thought he dealt with Redmond superbly well. He had to switch ends to get a bit of, I think that's Nathan Redmond's car, just because he wants to go home. It's been that bad of a performance for him. But yeah, I thought it was a magnificent performance, and even towards the end he didn't switch off, and I'm going to give Paul Dummett a 9 out of 10. I think he was really, really good. The captain, Jamal Lascelles.
He's alright, solid again. He's more of the muscle man at the back line, isn't he? So I didn't think he was massively threatened. A couple of wobbles, but yeah, solid 7.
Danny Ings was very quiet today.
Yeah, I think Lascelles was probably being harsh. I'm a 7, but I'm going to stick to it. 7.
Fabian Shaw, I think that's probably him out for the rest of the season, and I wouldn't risk him. As one of the better players, Isaac Hayden's just walking past us. He was absolutely magnificent. We'll talk about him in a little bit later on. But in terms of Fabian Shaw, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I thought he was really, really good for Newcastle today. I think he was one of those players today that...
It's literally just in front of us.
Yeah,
Isaac Hayden.
Isaac is actually just in front of us. But no, Fabian Shaw was absolutely brilliant for Newcastle today. It's a shame about the injury, probably about for the rest of the season. But steady Eddie for me, you know, he did well what he thought he had to do. I'll go 7 or 8. I'll go 8 out of 10 for Fabian Shaw.
One moment he was starting to dribble through the midfield again, didn't he?
Got a foul, and he's capable of doing that, so we might miss him for the last couple of games. Javier Manquillo, I think, was another good performance.
Yeah, a couple of moments where you think, oh, here he comes, but he dealt with it all right. If I'm scoring Ritchie 7, the fullback, I don't think any of them outshone the other. So I'm probably being the harsher one here in the defence, but I'm scoring a 7 again.
I think with Javier Manquillo, Josh Sims got subbed at half time. Says it as it is for me.
Put me in the shit, aren't you?
No, I'm just stating a fact, as Rafa would say.
He's had a good couple of games, and I wouldn't change that.
No, definitely not.
Keep your headline out.
Definitely. We'll talk about the midfield. We'll talk about Isaac Hayden as he just walked past us. Really, really good performance, and I must stress the first goal comes down to him. I asked to know Isaac Perez puts the ball in the back of the net, but the pressing from Newcastle puts his foot in, and he gets the ball towards Perez, and Perez does the rest. We'll talk about him a little bit later on, but I thought it was a fantastic performance by Isaac Hayden.
I would agree. I don't think he was beaten one-on-one all game. I think he was there, and I think it was controlled challenges. You're probably going to score him, but I'll probably push that to 9s, me.
I was going to say 9 out of 10, so it's a good thing we agree on something. But Isaac Hayden, yeah, definitely get a 9 out of 10 for me. Next to him was Sung-Yueng.
I thought he was probably the poorest in the midfield. Look, he's come in the last 3 games. I don't think he's put a marker down saying, right, I'm your guy for next season. He's not. I think he's a good squad player. I didn't think he was brilliant. A couple of good balls, but because we won, I'll be generous and score him a 7.
Another player that got injured, which is a shame to see, because I think that's his season out as well. I just spoke to my dad on the phone, and my dad, I said, what was the injury? And he said, I think he's just been kneed in the hamstring, so I don't know if it's actually a hamstring tear or a hamstring. Dead leg. You hope it's a dead leg for the sake of him. I thought he was quite good. Obviously,
Almiron.
Yeah, Almiron. It's a shame that the fact that with me, Almiron, he's just desperate for that goal. He had a couple of chances on goal. He's getting very, very close. I've just got a funny feeling if he's fit for the Liverpool game, we might see some sort of goal against Liverpool.
Just composure in the final third, because he looks like he's a bit head down. I need to get my shot off. He's panicking a little bit. He's a threat. I just think the final third he can work on in pre-season.
He definitely can, and I think I'll give him a 7. I think he can. He's one of those players for me that you're probably going to see the best out of him next season. but a player that we saw the best out of today. And Lee, hold the mic. Mr. Iose.
There's the thumbnail right there.
Exactly.
Go on.
He was man of the match. It's an easy rating, isn't it?
I can't really say anything else but 11 out of 10.
Oh, he was brilliant. And do you know what? I've personally defended him this season. You know, I defend him on the radio show on any 1FM on Monday night. You know, we'll have to be talking about Iose Perez because of the goals he got. But you know, every goal was slightly different. The first
great
one
was the best. First one for me because he's going away from goal. And most people would hit that to the near post, but he switches it to the far post and it goes in and off the post. Perfect. The second one, very poacher. I don't say that from Perez.
It's a ball by Rondon.
Yeah, it's not. It's a very Jermaine Defoe, Michael Owen, Alan Shearer, Portugal with the back post. Nice to see it. Let's see more of it. And the third one wraps it up. So what a performance. And you know, there's someone on this team who thinks that we can't sell him more than 15 million on Newcastle fans TV. For me, he's double that. I've said it.
I don't know who said that.
Yeah. Please comment.
Cough, cough. Solomon Rondon, what an assist for that Perez's second goal. I think you've got to give credit. I'm just going to go quickly back on Perez for that finish because it's actually quite a tough goal to score. But
you agree with me on two things now? Yeah,
we're getting there, aren't we? Might get a hat trick like Perez did later on. But Rondon for me was brilliant, and first second half he kind of fizzled out a little bit, but he runs his bollocks off. He really does, and he helps the team massively. He was brilliant. I think if you're going to rate Perez a 10, it's a tough one. I'm going to go 8 out of 10 for Solomon Rondon today. I think he was that good for us for Newcastle. First substitution was Christian Atsu, Lee for Miguel Almiron. He did what he had to do, didn't he?
I think his job was to work hard, and I know we say that about Atsu quite a bit, but we were already in front. We didn't have enough of the possession. We just needed to slow it down. He worked his socks off. 7, I'll be generous.
Next substitution was another injury for Fabian Schär, Federico Fernandez. Very, very comfortable for Fernandez. He just put his foot in when he needed to. He got a couple of headers away from goal. You could almost tell that we had a very good replacement, and it's great for us to see. I'll give Fernandez a 7 as well. I think he was good when he came on. The final substitution was Mo Diame. A little thing on Mo Diame, he has to make 2 more starting appearances, not 2 more appearances, to get a 12-month extension on his contract. Did he justify 2 more starts from now till the end of the season?
I'll probably score him non-applicable because he only had 7 or 8 minutes.
I thought it was like 15.
Was it? I might be wrong then. Maybe I was just looking in the sun because it was a nice day. If I'm scoring 6, look, we're not scoring anyone lower than a 7 today, are we? So if we're not doing the non-applicable, let's just give him 7 for the crack. So yeah, he came on. I thought, here we're gone. He has a foul in the horizon, but he didn't. 7. Difficult to mark that one.
Yeah, we'll just go back on Perez if you're a bit bored of that one. But here, Rafa Benitez.
However, I do want to point out Jonjo Shelvey didn't play it again, which could be a problem.
Might have to sell him. We'll talk about that in the review. With Will. Remember Will? Rafa Benitez. I think it's going to be another 10 out of 10 performance. Do you agree? Do we get the hat trick?
The lineup didn't surprise me. I know Rob wanted Yedlin in. I didn't agree with Rob on the other night up the radio show. I thought it was the right team. Why change it? Yes, I did say in a couple of previews that he might change it because we're almost safe and give a couple of fresh bodies a try out. Maybe he does that next week, who knows? But performance-wise, we've got the goals, 1, 2, quite similar, one after another. We settled down. Second half, we were just seeing the game out, I thought, and he got it right. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Brilliant.
Rafa Benitez gets a 10 out of 10 performance, and Newcastle United are 99.99% safe. Cardiff have to win the last 4, and Newcastle have to lose their last 3 games of the season. Get your player ratings in below. Did you score Perez more than a 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever you want to rate him because he was that good?
Rate the Beards.
Run, bitch! Run!
Newcastle Fans TV want to get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of 2019. We're certainly on our way to doing so please drop us a subscribe, drop us a like and comment, and we'll see you at the Brighton game next week.